everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching today's video. Today's video is going to be an update on how I am dealing with how I've gone from the transition from being a working mom outside of the home full-time to being a stay-at-home mom full-time. So for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Sarah Jane and I have two boys. Harry is aged 8 and Jack is 5. They are both in school full-time, and I have a fiance who is a farmer and works outside of the home. He has to travel to work a little bit, and we are fast approaching the harvest season, which means he will be gone for lengthy periods of time. So prior to me being, well, let me just backtrack first of all. So I have worked the past 18 months for a company in a city about 25-30 minutes away from where we live now, and I did that for 18 months, and it kind of went from 3 days gradually to 5 days a week. I worked a lot. I loved my job, but it was extremely demanding, and it was really affecting myself as a whole as well as us as a family, and it was time to make a decision. I came to the decision to resign, and I did that exactly a month ago, and the plan was for me to look for work right away and hopefully find something part-time, so 3 days a week. My ideal job would be like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that I had a long weekend to sort of start the weekend off with the family and then kind of wrap things up, get us back on track for the week. So it's now been a month. I have realized that the kids actually have like 2.5 weeks off of school at Easter time, so I'm ideally looking to start work for May 1st. So let's start with how I've been feeling lately. It's funny because I think some of you guys who know me and who have followed my channel for quite some time have picked up that I haven't been like exactly 100%. This transition of going for me to stay at home full time has been a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I was at home prior to working for 7 years. So I kind of thought I could jump right back into it and that I'd be fine. I didn't really take into account that I am in a different phase of parenting right now. I am not a young mom. I am not a mom who has kids off at, mom and tot groups, who can spend a couple hours having a coffee with another mom and play dates and stuff. I don't have that. My kids are 5 and 8. They are very self-sufficient boys, and they are heavily involved in the community, especially with sports. So a lot of our activities are at nighttime or they're on the weekends. So I kind of had this gap during the day from like 9 till 3 where I'm feeling a little bit lost, if I'm honest. Having said that, I have made an effort to go back to work. I've been to an interview. I didn't get that job, but that was fine. It actually, I think I benefited from that because it was a full-time position, and I think I have realized that although I really do want to work outside the home and have something that is just mine and mine alone, I do also want it to be part-time, maybe even 4 days, but I want time at home with the kids and the family. I just don't want to be at home all the time. Let's touch on some positives though. I am a creature of habit. I do love my home, and recently we've made some beautiful changes in our house, which has just made me want to be inside the actual home even more. Also, it's not quite spring yet, so these cooler months and stuff, I enjoy being at home, and I'm quite happy and content to do that. Of course, the number one positive thing of being at home has been that I can be with my children and I can take them and I can collect them and pick them up from school. I think the straw that broke the camel's back for me was I took Harry this past school year. I think I took him to school 3 times, I think, if that. And it was the 3rd time I was taking him. And I was so concerned about missing my train for work that I was like basically just shoving him into the schoolyard. And he said to me, "Oh, Mom, you need to come with me." And I had no idea where to take him. I didn't know where his class lined up. I didn't know where anything happened. And I just thought, oh my gosh, my child is 8 and I am massively freaking out about getting on that train and not getting into my desk at the exact hour I'm supposed to. And I've got an 8-year-old who's nearly in tears because his mom is putting something else first before me. And I just thought, I just can't do this anymore. So now I take him to school every day and pick him up every day, which is lovely. I feel like our relationship, mine and Harry's, has actually really strengthened too. We are definitely two very similar people, and we literally butt heads like brother and sister. But I have found that recently just having that one-on-one time together has been really beneficial to both of us. So that's definitely been a positive. As is with Jack, he is only in year 1, so there's so many firsts for him happening this year, and I just missed so many of them, and it feels so good, and I feel so blessed to be able to be there and to witness all these. And then my relationship with James, I feel, has extremely strengthened. We kind of, I don't want to say we hit rock bottom. We didn't hit rock bottom, but we definitely were going like this for a little period of time. And we are much more on the same wavelength now. Having said that, I know how well we work together, and a lot of the time we work together when he has his thing and I have my thing. A lot of people always ask me, do you get lonely when it's harvest? Like, do you miss him and stuff? And do you know what? James and I are both two people that we've been together now for almost 11 years, and we enjoy one another's company, but we also really enjoy our own company. So we do things like, for example, this weekend, we have a child-free night for the night. We're meeting with our wedding planner on Saturday, and then we're going out for dinner with a load of our friends to the town just over, and we've got the whole night to ourselves. So, we're able to have that time together then. But we do like our own thing. And he's even said it to me too. He said, I feel like you're a much happier person when you are working, but not to the extent that you were before. So I think I just need to find that balance, which is what this whole transition for me has been about. I've just not been able to really find my feet. Like, it makes me realize how I'm at such a different stage in parenting right now. And that's okay. And that's great. But that's why it's okay to have something for myself as well. Before, it was sort of all about being at home, focused for the kids, and now it's kind of like they don't really need me 100% anymore now. If I had a newborn or a 2-year-old or something, then I'd be in a completely different zone and I would be at home. But I guess it's sort of me accepting that those years are over as well. Like I said, it's just a new phase. I do find myself getting quite a bit lonely during the day, and I have loads of mum friends who do lots of different things, like who go out, who are at home and support their husbands and do loads of different things during the day. But it's just, I haven't had the want to do it. Like, I haven't been like, yeah, let's go to this exercise class, or yeah, let's go on a walk, let's go to the gym, let's do this kind of thing. I just haven't wanted to do it. There's just been something to me that's been pulling me back, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. And I think it's because this just isn't me anymore now. Being at home full time is not me. And I am aware of the fact that I really need to get back to myself, because if I'm honest, I'm feeling a little bit lost at the moment, and that's okay, because we definitely go through ups and downs and different periods and stuff. I mean, people start new jobs all the time. I think it's just sort of finding my happiness and finding what makes me the best mom I can be, the best person I can be, the best fiance I can be, and trying to find that so that I can get back there. Because now I feel like I'm a little bit at a low, and I thought I had this whole stay-at-home mom thing down, but this time round, I seem to be struggling a little bit. So I've made just a little update on what I've done. I have a couple appointments tomorrow, actually, in the city with some recruiters, which is going to be great. I have high hopes for them. I feel ready to go ever since I had that interview a little while ago. I feel prepared to go, and what will be will be. But I'm definitely going to only go for roles that will suit me and the family as well. I'm not just going to go and grab the first thing that comes offered my way, if anything gets offered my way. So that is that. The other thing is that I have decided to really go for my driver's license. I think some of you will be laughing by now, because you've been through this journey for me for 3 years now. It's become very apparent that that I need my license, and I've been all right because I've been on the train all the time, But it's things like with the summer coming and, you know, if I take a few weeks off, just being able to get in the car and go and do things with the kids. And just to have my own car. It's something I've always really wanted, is my own car. It's just, yeah, it's something I really want to work on. So I have picked up the books and I have started studying again. I have promised myself that this week I am going to 100% book my test in. I booked it in and then I like deleted it and like rescheduled it because I was so scared of failing. And when I say pass my test, I mean my theory test, because I just get so nervous with tests. I have very bad anxiety with it, and it all kind of comes clamping up and I freeze and everything I've studied goes straight out the window. But I'm not putting any, I'm not going to put any huge weight on my shoulders this time around. If I fail, I'll fail. I go and do it again. So yeah, no pressure this time around. I just want to get it done. So that I can kind of move on with that next phase of life, because I'm very aware that there's only so many times I can lug big rugby bags around with me and that kind of thing. So yes, those are my goals right now. My big one being the driver's license, followed by hopefully getting a part-time position, one that's relatively close to our house. And the third, just trying to be the best all-around person that I possibly can. If you guys have been through something similar, like if you've struggled through either, whether it's, you know, being at home and then going to work or vice versa, do let me know, because I think it's so important in situations like this that we just, you know, are outspoken and we just say how we feel and everything, because not everything is as pretty and perfect as it seems, like on Instagram and all that kind of thing. People are, you know, suffering with loneliness and things that they might not have thought would have happened. But I'm so grateful to have such a lovely community like this. And I think now I'm feeling a lot more energetic and like I have a little bit more of a purpose. So I do want to get back into doing things that I love, one of which is making videos. I think I was hiding myself for a little while before, but I'm ready to get back and do that. So thank you guys for listening. Once again, this was a very rambly video, but sometimes I feel like those are the best videos if you just sit down and you're just candid about it and you just have a chat and let people know how you're feeling, because you never know who else could be feeling the same way as you. You guys have seen me through this journey from stay-at-home mom to working mom to back to stay-at-home mom again. So I'm sure you see my ups and downs all the time. You guys, I'm going to love you and leave you now, finish up my coffee, and before you know it, it's time to do that school run. So thank you again for watching. Let me know if you do like these candid chat videos. They're some of my favorite. I think they're the most honest and real ones. And yeah, just comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.